Look, the Jewel Saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Here we go! We're back with more West of Loathing, which is now moving on to Tuesdays. It's been a little while since we've got back to it, unfortunately, for one thing and another. Very frustrating turn of events called Gamescom, which you may have heard of. Nope. It's a pain in the arse. Let's just put it like that, shall we? And move on. Okay. I am joined on this day. Stupid tumbleweed, get out of here. I'm joined by Mr. Earthlight.
Yeah.
And I don't think there are any pirates in this.
You say that, I bet you there will be pirates.
There's pirates in KOL. I don't know about WOL. But...
They'll turn up. They'll turn up, I reckon. I genuinely don't know, because all I've seen of West of Loathing is what you've played, and I'm going to try and watch the whole game through you.
Watch the game through me. Yes, watch the game, all of you. So, West of Loathing, we are going to continue the further adventures of...
Wait, what about your other guest?
Don't I introduce Turbo?
No.
That's because he's actually currently disguised as a can of beans somewhere in the game. And when we find him, we'll introduce him. And then we'll go, oh look, there's Turbo, and he's also joining us. And his voice will emanate from your speakers, and it will say...
Meh.
That's what a can of beans sounds like?
Apparently.
It sounds like a cow, which is a bit unfortunate because we're a cow puncher.
Yeah.
So, bad news, Turbo. You're going to be sorted out when we find you. Anyway, we're going to be back in as Archibald Dukington, our famous cow puncher. We are still in the town of Boring Springs. We've got various perks, including stupid walking. We are honourable. We are mostly scabs on our skin, thus we are somewhat tougher in all things. And yeah, we're just gonna continue doing what we're doing. Yipes! But we're not going to be bothered by this anymore, basically. We've got the BS Horsery, the bar. Don't think there's anything we need to do at the bar.
Did we get all the horses?
We did indeed get all the horses last time. There's nothing in the spittoon. You already plumbed the depths of this spittoon and your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. Sorry.
But you got a sweet ring out of it.
We did get a sweet ring out of it. We don't need any more hats. Thanks for getting my rifle. Let me know if you need anything or if you want me to come with you when you head west. Okay. Because we're going to have to make a decision between people who we can take west with us. And that's either going to be the doctor, who we found here. Let me know when ready to leave. I'll just wait here. Oh, no. With the doctor, who we gave some gin to, as I recall. And she does appear to have this massive stack of TNT next to this flame. This rather large fire. Yeah. We've got the trader here. Let's see. Braid, who we don't believe is called Braid. We need soap, or the Dickerin skill, and we do not have that. There's Cactus Bill. Speaker, we can't go back. So, is there anywhere on the map that we have yet to go? We sorted out the Fricker gangs, hired out the Orehole Mine, Thousand Snakes Gulch, which was unsurprisingly filled with snakes. The town of Boring Springs, we've obviously been, the Boring Springs Boneyard and the Cochrane Ranch. We've dealt with a number of skeletons and members of the undead, and it is time, I think, for us to purchase a horse.
Look at
Good
my
old
horse.
clopped.
Yeah. Afternoons. I can't remember what voice I did for anybody, so for this episode, he's going to be a farmer. Afternoon, sir. What can I do for you? Can you sell me a horse? Just browsing. Can you sell me a horse? Sure thing. I should warn you though, horses get mighty attached to their riders. Once you've bought one, you won't be able to change your mind later. I'll take the basic model. I'll take the shifty looking dark one. I'll go with the spooky pale one. Or give me the one with the crazy eyes, or let me think on that. Now,
I was gonna say the second one's a bit.
I don't know.
This horse is kind of dodgy. This horse.
Yeah, based on that statement, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but surely that's good if he's dodgy, but he's working for you.
Yeah. So we can either have old crazy eyes, old pale horse, the dark horse, or alternatively, basic original horse. What do you guys think? It'll get the same either way, I think. So in terms of
Yeah, I imagine it's an aesthetic choice, but
yeah.
I just get the basic horse.
Basic horse? Are you sure?
I say.
You want the basic horse?
I'll go with you on that one.
Okay, I'll take that basic model. I'm certainly willing to sell you my least interesting horse. He costs 1,000 meat. What can you tell me about him? I'll take him, or let me think on that and get back to you.
Well, let's find out about them first.
Yeah.
Maybe that might help.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him? He is a horse with 4 legs, and each leg has a weird horse knee that is double hinged like a book cover.
What else?
He has all his own teeth and both original eyeballs even. He comes with hooves and a tail for no extra charge.
Okay, anything else?
No, this horse is utterly ordinary in every respect. Would you like to find out more about any of the other horses? Because we can.
Yeah, we can probably find out.
Okay, shall we find out about? Let's find out about Crazy over there. You sell me a horse. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. Okay, I got to warn you. This horse has seen some stuff. But I'll sell him for 1,000 meat. Is something wrong with him? No, not as such. He's perfectly functional. But he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snakes Gulch to chew on the loco weed that grows there. And that makes him see crazy things. I think it's more like he does it to forget about the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. Let me look at the other options again.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's not a good one, because he's probably going to go off to get...
This horse might disappear on us. Let's look at the black horse. Good choice. She's a sneaky one. I'll sell her to you for 1,000 meat. When you say sneaky, well, she's real quiet, and she likes dark places. Yeah, I remember, because you found her in a cave.
Yep.
And just look how she's trying to hide behind the other horse there. What other horse? There isn't another horse there. Okay, let's go and see the other one. The spooky pale horse. Good choice. That's a good horse if you like that sort of thing. I'll sell her for 1,000 meat.
What sort of thing?
The best ones are always dead.
Spooky stuff. Spooky stuff?
Spooky, scary horses is.
Shivers down my fetlocks.
Question. I want to know how we're sitting on the horse if the horse is a ghost.
It's not necessarily a ghost. It just happens to be.
It's spooky.
But it can fly.
Can it can it fly?
Okay.
Can it fly, sir?
Okay. If you look
Well.
at the horse while you're not in the menu view, you notice that it's floating.
Let's see. I don't want to get into particulars, but let's say she sets a certain tone. Okay. Let me look at the options again. Okay, so final call.
I guess that one would be good for Halloween, if it was Halloween. But we're 2 months away from that now.
Final call on this horse. Okay, what one do you want to do?
I'm torn between basic and the dark one.
I'm gonna stick with my original choice and say basic.
I'm gonna say it's 2 votes for the basic, and we'll take the basic horse.
Okay.
This one's a him, actually. All the others I think were hers, and this one's a him. You lose 1,000 meat.
Stallion.
Thanks. Here's the keys. Ride safe. Give him a name.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Lemonade.
Cumberbatch.
Cumberbatch.
Lemonade
Yes.
Cumberbatch.
Yes. Is that how you spell it? Cumberbatch. Oops. Good. Yes, it is. Cumberbatch the horse. You sure you want to name your horse Cumberbatch? Yes, I do. Alright then, Cumberbatch the horse. It's got a nice ring to it. Oh, and I almost forgot. Free with every horse purchase, a complimentary map. Thanks. We got an item. The southeast-west map. This is ostensibly a map, though it's mostly blank. Looks like you have to fill the bulk of it out yourself. So basically, we've got a scrap of canvas.
No, but it's got a title on it that says Southeast West map.
Yes, but it's mostly blank. It's your new horse, Cumberbatch. Ride Cumberbatch out of town. No, let's go and see. Oh, new inventory. Rattlesnake skin. Put it on your hat to add free muscle. Ah, so we can add some rattlesnake skin to our hat. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. You wrap the skin around your hat and clip it together with the snake's fangs, which you forgot to remove from the skin. And I can do that again. Your hat's already got a hat band on it. You don't want to be the person who shows up at the party wearing multiple hat bands, do you? Okay, I've done.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, actually, excuse me.
Hell, I want to wear even more than one hat, please.
Yes, I want a stack of hats, thank you. Right now, who are we going to see about taking with us? The doctor or is it Susie?
I'm tempted to say Susie.
I'm going to say Susie.
Yeah.
Can I say anything now, or is it a case of just like, oops, hello? No, it's just a case of going when I'm going. Can I just walk left? Oof. One second. Okay. Did I get the thing out the ground? Because there was like a thing in the ground that we needed to
There's a
shovel.
bowling ball in the ground.
It appeared to be a bowling ball, but nothing came up for it.
Yeah.
If you're wondering what you're missing at the very bottom of the screen with the layout, it's absolutely nothing, honestly. But yeah, it's just a stone. There's nothing there.
Oh,
Right.
that's the stone you can't trip on.
That's true. Oops. Oi. Back in there, please. Right, Cumberbatch out of town.
Yeah. I was gonna say you've run this town dry of its resources and many things. I think anyway.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can just go. Because there's no option that I've seen that actually says, hey, let's go and take somebody. So I'm just going to say yes.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, oh god, we've got lots. Oh, we've got Crazy Pete! We could take Crazy Pete with us if we really wanted to. Alrighty then. You're properly horsed and ready to start your new life in the West. All you need now is a partner. Someone to share the trail with. Someone you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Who will you take with you? Will you take Crazy Pete? The drunkard from the bar with the weird eyes. Will you take Doc Alice? Or will you take Susie Cochran, who may be actually emotionally traumatized due to the cows? We could also go it alone, which is very deliberately says in brackets, not recommended.
I'm now tempted to
Probably
say
good
go
advice.
alone.
No, we will die. We will die.
No comment. My vote's for Susie.
Turbo.
Second that.
Yeah, I'm thirding that as well. Take Susie Cochran. You pop back to the saloon and collect Susie. You'll then hit the trail.
I'm assuming we've put Susie in our inventory.
One last thing before you go. Up until this point, I've been automatically spending your experience points for you. I'm happy to keep doing it, and I promise to give you a nice, well-rounded experience. Shall I keep it up, or would you prefer to decide for yourself where your XP gets spent?
Question, who are you?
The narrator, apparently.
No, who's on first? I can always change this later in the options menu. I'm happy actually automatically.
Yeah, you sure with that?
I guess we can start spending it manually, but okay, you now have the option. You now have the option of turning yourself into some kind of unbalanced weirdo if you want.
Yay!
Open your character screen when you want to spend XP. Check your map. Okay. You consult the southeast-west map the hostler gave you. It only lists two things: the town of Dirtwater and the Manifest Destiny Railroad Company's westernmost camp. Discover new map location, both of those. Head for Dirtwater.
Oh, we didn't even have a choice. We might as well just
I
go to the
believe
road.
Susie has something for us. Also, hey, you know our horse? I've got one of the DLC, thanks to some DLC stuff I got via Kingdom of Loathing. We have horse armor, so it is not a normal horse. It is a horse with actual armor on it.
Yeah.
It is basically
armor horse Cumberbatch. That's
yes. Metal Cumberbatch. Cumberbatch Digivolve
Through
too.
the roboticizer.
Anyway, Susie's got something for us, but we're going to ignore it for now. Hello there. Hello there. C.T. Nelson Coach Co. The Jewel Saloon. Dirtwater Mercantile. Hello, madam. You appear to be very upset about your hat. This little girl is selling flowers. Buy some for 50 meat.
Yes.
Do we have any? Do we have 50 meat?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
got
have
loads of meat.
995.
You got a nice and sweet smelling flowers. Thanks again, mister. Thanks again, mister. There's a very sad man with a gun. Wow, okay, that's worrying. There's a very beaten up looking man, very depressed looking, with a top hat on and wielding a gun.
He's gonna shoot himself.
The Dirtwater post of office, alternatively, the Dirtator post of ice, sponsored by LT&T. There's a jail. There's a very intense-looking person with some corn. Multiple vacant lots.
We can build here.
Yeah, there's lots available.
Yeah, set up shop.
Not a lot available past this point. Wow, lots of people going in and out of town. Very busy. Okay, it's just...
A lot of them look very depressed, though.
They do. They all look very tatty and very depressed. Dirtwater's there. Oh, that's good. You get to see where everybody is, including your horse.
Yeah.
In case you leave them behind at one point, or they disappear off and do something.
Or they get kidnapped.
Room rent, inquire within. Cumberbatch whinnies as you approach. Comb his mane, saddle up, or leave him alone. Let's comb his mane. He snorts with
what, through the armor?
It's a very...
How can you do that?
It's a very nimble comb. We'll leave him alone. He's happy there. Oh, we can get to his mane. We can get to his mane. What is it, Susie? It's your partner.
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 Partner. Hey there, Hey there, Susie. I'd like to check up on some of the ranches in these parts. See how bad the cows' attacks are getting. Alright, do you know some? Not in great detail, but I know roughly where a few are, or at least where... Guess we'll have to see. There's one not far from here. You discovered a new map location, the Stearns Ranch. What do you think we should do next? Am I forgetting about anything? Am I forgetting about anything? Susie says you should see the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. It would be nice to have a base of operations.
That's a good idea.
Ask for another suggestion. Susie shrugs. Evidently, that's all the suggestions she can think of. Much obliged! Let's go into the jewel saloon. Hey, look, there's a spittoon.
Yay, search the spittoon.
Couple of ladies here, engrossed in conversation. That girl doesn't like that she's in the mood to talk. Fine.
Susie's in the bar.
There's a poker room. That's a different girl. There's a quote-unquote poker room. The old man stares off into the distance, listening to the piano. Try and talk to him. Doesn't react to you at all. Okay. The piano player is not very good at his job, and if you can hear the music in the background, it is all off-key. It's the same music as before, but played off-key. These guys are having a spirited discussion about guns and which of theirs is nicer. I think guns should be in quotation marks there. We can have some slop for 5 meat.
Yeah, we don't need it yet.
There's a kitchen, there's a dartboard, see bartender for darts. We can have... Hey, how come they're allowed to drink with hats on?
Huh.
There's a stage, a kitchen. So yeah, the quote-unquote poker room. These guys must have fallen asleep during a brawl. They are literally asleep and punching themselves still. Yeah, there's Susie on the left-hand side, you're right.
Yeah.
There's a barman with a massive moustache. Well, howdy there. Always nice to see a new face in town. Welcome to the Jew Saloon. Hi, thanks. I'm Archibald.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah. Glad to know you, Archibald. Folks around here just call me Mumbling Lloyd. What can I do for you?
What?
I was gonna say you were kind of like turning into the dude from what's his face? It's like give me some sarsaparilla.
I have this problem of choking on my own moustache. It's a wonderful piece of face furniture, but it does get in the way sometimes. Nice to meet you, Lloyd.
See, that's why beards are good. And scruff.
I saw the sign out front advertising a room. Need help with anything? I'll have a shot of bourbon for 5 meat. Who's that old man by the piano? Can I get some darts? See you later, Lloyd. See you later, Lloyd. Well, let's get the room first, I guess. That's right, finest room in the house and plenty of room for your partner too. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Interested? How much does it cost? Well, that's where you're in luck. The previous tenant was a banker fella and he paid a month in advance right before he get himself killed by bandits. You seem like a decent sort, so the room's yours if you want it. Grass. Wow, great.
You sound so enthralled.
Whoa, yeah! Howdy, Archibald. Anything I can get for you? That's some bourbon. Coming right up. You lose 5 meat, you got an item, Dirtwater bourbon. This is a glass of famous Dirtwater bourbon, which is famous mostly for having visible chunks of dirt in it. Increase your maximum HP by 5 for the rest of the day. You can sell it for free meat. Well, kind of useful to keep one on me, I guess. Anything else?
Oh yeah, just on there.
Can I get some darts? I'm gonna put some darts. Can I get some darts? The sign on the dartboard said to see you for darts. Oh, sorry, the old darts got broken months ago. That's disappointing. So we can't play darts. Boo!
Just give us some
Go on,
that'll do.
straight to Steam. Not recommended. No darts. Who's the old man by the piano? Oh, that's old Ellsbury. Tragic fella he is. He was a writer and a poet. Came out west to sell his stories, but nobody were buying. Too weird, his stories. Fantastical like.
Too bad I love that stuff.
Yeah, stupid stuff against everything. Too bad, I love that stuff. Well, it don't matter much now, anyhow. He had to get normal work to make ends meet. Did passing well as a prospector until one day he lost his mind in a mind.
Wait, what?
Yeah, precisely. He did what now? You know what I mean. He saw something that made him stop telling his weird tales. Made him stop talking near completely, come to that. He just stands there by the piano nowadays. It seems to calm him down. And as long as he doesn't make any trouble, I don't mind him too much. Feel a little sorry for him, to be honest. Poor fella. So there's a story we need to uncover at some point. Need any help with anything? Well, if you're handling mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano. Sorry. If you're handling mechanical type stuff, something's gone wrong with our piano player. I thought the music sounded a little off. Yeah, it's not supposed to sound like that. We'll see what we can do. Thanks! I'd have poked around in him myself, but I kinda lost the key. This has suddenly taken a strange turn.
Wait, is he a robot?
But
Maybe.
try to fix him. We will try and fix you. You lift up the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch on his back that leads to his innards. It's locked, but it's not a very good lock. We could pick it if we had a needle, but we don't.
Oh, we already used our needle.
Let it be for now. Okay.
Search the spittoon.
Okay, desperately search the spittoon.
I remember someone in your last stream saying the best items in the
Always
game
search
were
for
the
spittoons.
spittoon.
Yeah.
This is a spittoon, which is also a brass bucket that people spit into instead of spitting on the floor. Because not spitting at all is not an option in this society, I guess. I'd say that despite knowing that, you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Inspect it. Look, the jewel saloon is pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. But this spittoon is still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit.
How do you know that? Maybe it's got flecks of gold in it, and other people's gold teeth.
Says the game. Here we go again. Alright, fine. You are now hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. Low enough that the spit evaporates nearly as quickly as it accumulates.
So that's good, right?
No, that's bad because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. The brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit, the toxins and filth that don't evaporate. Several years worth, distilled and concentrated until it's the consistency of molasses. People aren't allowed to flick cigarette butts into this spittoon anymore because they bounce out.
I love this.
Jeez. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the colour and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavoured with the insides of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth.
Yep.
Jeez.
The game is so adamant that
Yeah,
it doesn't want you to be doing this at all.
It feels like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Except instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It smells like someone ran over a skunk, waited a week, and then set it on fire. It feels like your hand is dissolving.
Okay, I want to put a question. If they didn't want us to do this, why would they put awesome items at the bottom of them?
They might not have done this one.
You think we're just going to get a poisoned hand?
Might do. Keep searching.
Oh god, yeah.
You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figure. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any, and you hate them. You got an item filthy porcelain cow. You have to hold this little porcelain cow upside down because it's filled with tobacco spit and you don't want it to spill out the little hole in the bottom of it. This item goes in your offhand, plus 3 melee attack damage, plus 3 spell damage.
See,
There you go.
We don't have anything in our offhand at the moment, I don't think, so.
Offhand. That's, no, the ring's the ring.
Oh no, we
got the smelling flowers.
So what do they do?
They do... Oh. 15% stench resistance. These flowers smell really good. Okay, we'll have to remember that.
Yeah. But for the moment...
I need to remember all the loathing... the loathing elements, which are fire, ice, stench, spooky, and sleaze.
I was gonna say regret, but never mind.
No, sleaze.
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 Okay, I'm assuming spooky is short.
It's just spooky, but you get... It's the element of spooky.
I'm still saying that's short for spooky scary.